Hello there. What's up, everyone? Back today. Yesterday did not have a video. Had zero time, guys. Was going through some personal stuff. Today, back to normal though. Back in the office. We're gonna go through every single game today. Normal scheduling. I did put out a pick on X. I had the Indiana Pacers here with the -3. For those of you that follow me, I put that out. It came through. Fortunately, I got a nice winner yesterday. So, guys, if you don't get any notifications here on YouTube, check my X feed. I pretty much always post something there, pretty much every day. Anyways, guys, so let's check out tonight's games. See if we can come up with something good. Let's go. All right, first up, Cleveland in Charlotte. The Cavs 13-point road favorites. Now, guys, what can I tell you here? The Cavs should win and win comfortably in this game. The 13-point line. The only thing I can really see here is a possible backdoor cover. Is for the side. Take your pick, guys. Cleveland should win and cover. I'm not going to be involved here in that. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm looking at a team total play for Cleveland. The number is at currently 115 and a half. Charlotte, guys, have been playing some pretty good defense. They might be losing a ton of games in a row, but especially at home on the defensive end, they've been pretty solid. I'm going to go under the number, guys. The team total for the Cavs under the 115 and a half is going to be my pick here. All right, next game, Denver and Washington. Another ugly game here, guys. Look at the line of 14-point road favorite. Denver, 233 the total. Denver, guys, should win and cover the spread here. They are a much better team than the Washington Wizards. The Wizards just two wins on the year. Plus, they have a ton of injuries here, guys. Important players out. Kyle Kuzma not playing. Corey Kispert. Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon has been playing pretty well since coming back into the lineup. These players are not going to play. Guys, I looked at some player props here. I did some math. Look at the total, guys, for the game, 233 points. So if the game is high scoring, got to see which players are candidates for putting up big numbers. And for Washington, since Kuzma and Brogdon are out, I'm looking at Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole, his number's at 21 and a half points. I'm going to go over the number here, guys. If Washington is going to score any points to help the number get close to this total, it's got to be Jordan Poole. So I'm going to go over the number here on Poole, 21 and a half player prop bet here in this game. All right, up next, the Thunder in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans. Thunder 8-point road favorites, 225 the total. The Thunder coming off an emphatic win against the Raptors, 129-92. The Thunder, as expected, guys, dominating the Western Conference, one of the top teams in the league. And against the number, they're also performing very well, guys. On the road, they are 7-4 against the number. A tough team to bet against, guys, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, the Pelicans, we had them in their last game against Phoenix. They did win and obviously cover the spread because they were home dogs. They've gotten some players back, guys. The only starter missing is Zion Williamson. Everyone else back in the lineup. Going forward, I'm going to be looking to bet on the Pelicans. I think we're going to be finding some value in their plays now against the Thunder, guys. It is tough to bet against the Thunder. Man, I'm itching towards taking the plus points with New Orleans, but just you guys know what I'm talking about. Betting against the Thunder is always tough, especially when you're watching the games and Shea is just getting in the lane, hitting all those mid-range jump shots, and they're defending well. They're just playing some top-notch hoops, guys. It's tough to bet against them. What I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to go for a total play over the 225. Now with New Orleans getting their players back, I think they'll be able to hang with the Thunder at least through three quarters. They'll be able to score the ball. Oklahoma City obviously can score the basketball. So I'm going to go over the number here. Over the 225 is going to be my play in this game. All right, up next, we got the Mavs in Toronto taking on the Raptors. The Mavs are 8.5-point road favorites, 235 and a half the total. The Dallas Mavs, guys, they have been an absolute freight train. 6 straight wins, 15-8 on the year. They've moved up to a tie for second place with the Grizzlies and the Rockets, second place in the West. 2.5 games behind the Thunder. They've really picked it up, and they're also healthy. Everyone back in the lineup, playing well. The Raptors, a good team at home, guys. At home, they are a very respectable 6-5. Do cover a lot of point spreads. Let's see what they are against the number at home. They are 8-3. 8-3 at home, guys, is a very good number. 8.5 points does look a little high, guys, but one thing I know about NBA basketball is when you see a team on fire, it's not a good idea to bet against them. It's actually a good idea to keep riding the train. And over here, like I said, Dallas is a freight train. So I'm going to take Dallas here, guys, with the -8.5 until they start losing ball games or not covering point spreads. I'm going to take them. Dallas, -8.5, my pick here. All right, next up, Detroit and New York taking on the Knicks. Knicks are 9-point home favorites, 226.5 the total. The Pistons, after starting the year off very well, they've only won one out of their last 5 games, and their last three, guys, the three straight losses that they have been with margin, lost by double digits in all three of those games. Tonight, they're 9-point dogs. The reason for this line, guys, the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson listed as questionable, the team's best player. Arguably the team's best player, kind of strained his back in that last game against the Charlotte Hornets, so he might not be in the lineup. But guys, New York at home has been very dominant in their last 3 games. They are on a 4-game winning streak. The last 3 that were at home have also been with margin. The closest game was against the Magic, a 16-point win. So I'm going to keep following the trend here, guys. Keep riding the hot team. Even if Brunson doesn't play, we'll just get a better number with the Knicks. But for the video's sake right now, New York -9 my play here. All right, next up, Memphis and Boston taking on the Celtics. Celtics 6.5-point home favorites, 239.5 the total. Pretty high number, guys, 239.5. This is a tough scheduling spot, guys, for the Celtics. They are coming off a very tough game last night against Milwaukee, just a 6-point win. Recently, they have had a very grueling schedule, lots of games. This is going to be their, 5th game in 7 nights? And Joe Mazzulla, obviously aware of the scheduling, he's been rotating his players in and out. As of now, we don't know who's going to play. The injury report does look clean. A second out of back-to-back. I'm guessing that some players probably won't be available. Others will. Now, Memphis, guys, a very high-scoring team. They have won 4 out of the last 5 games, playing very good basketball. And look at the total, guys, 239.5. Memphis does score a lot of points. They're going to put a lot of pressure on the Celtics defense. And now the Celtics' second night of a back-to-back. And after a tough game, don't know how alive those legs are going to be. I'm going to take a shot here with Memphis. Even though, guys, betting against Boston is something similar to what I talked about with the Thunder. It's tough betting against these teams. Some of these elite teams in the league, tough to bet against. But I'm just going to take the spot here, guys, in the Grizzlies. Hopefully they show up. I'm going to take the plus points here, the 6.5 with Memphis. Plus, guys, Boston at home against the spread, they're just 4-8. So that's also those are also some numbers that are on our side. Let's see what the Grizzlies can do tonight, guys. Plus 6.5, taking them here in this game. All right, last game of the night, Phoenix and Miami taking on the Heat. The Heat are 6-point home favorites, 222 the total. The Phoenix Suns, they are 12-9 on the year, but they struggle, guys, without Kevin Durant in the lineup. I don't know what their numbers are exactly, but I know they don't win too many games when KD isn't playing. Him and Yusuf Nurkic not going to be in the lineup. They also didn't play in their last game against the Pelicans. They lost to New Orleans. They even lost to the Pelicans, guys. That's how bad things are when KD, especially KD, is not in the lineup for Phoenix. The Miami Heat, 10-10 on the year, 500 basketball. A team that I have a lot of trouble handicapping. Miami. They're coming off a big blowout win against the Lakers. Tyler Hero's having a breakout season, guys. He's looking great. He put up a ton of points against the Lakers. Was hitting, I think he hit something like 6 or 7 threes in the third quarter. Just went absolutely wild. Also, the Miami Heat looks like they're at full strength. So, obviously, they do have the advantage here. I want to lay the number here, guys, but I'm telling you, Miami's just one of these teams that's burnt me so many times. I don't know if I could do it. I wouldn't be surprised if Phoenix came out the game quick. We know there's a lot of swings in their games. They take big leads, give them up. They get down in the score early, come back. It's just a very erratic team to bet on. I'm probably going to stay away from this game, but if I had to pick something, I probably would go with Miami with the -6. I'm also taking a look at the total, the 222 points. Miami at home in general has been very good on defense, and overall they're just giving up 109 points a game. Maybe I'd go for an underplay here, the under 222, but I'm telling you guys, I just have a lot of trouble handicapping. Actually, both these teams, both Phoenix and Miami, but especially Miami. So I'm probably going to stay away from this game altogether. But if I had to pick something here, I'd probably go under the 222, a play on the total. And those are my thoughts on my plays for today. Out of all these plays, guys, probably my favorite out of the two, I'm liking the Jordan Poole player prop bet. If Washington doesn't score any points, he's the candidate to put up numbers. I think he could. Denver, Not that great on the defensive end. They can give up a ton. So I'm looking at the Jordan Poole player prop, and I'm also liking the Knicks. Like the Knicks, they've won 3 straight at home with margin, and even if Jalen Brunson doesn't play, I'm still liking them guys. Detroit has been struggling on a downtrend. I'm also liking the Knicks here, minus the point. If Brunson doesn't play, we'll get something better. Probably a 7.5. I'm guessing probably around there. The other games, guys, I don't know quite just yet where I'm going to pull the trigger. Check on my X feed, guys. I will post my best bet of the day there a little bit later on, closer towards tip off. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me here. I'm going to wrap it up. I wish you all good luck on your plays, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Later.